Alright everybody, welcome back after the weekend break. I did go ahead and do some things. We'll go ahead and cover that here in a moment, but I just want to thank everybody for coming back for another episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Any amount of new people we can get in here would be great, grow our community. For those of you that are new to the channel, we do have a playlist going for this game. We did start another game, RuneScape Dragon Wilds, which I will post that second video of that probably later on this week. We are going to do a live stream on Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be prepared for that. I don't know if we'll be playing this game or if we'll be playing a couple of other games I've got lined up. And I am currently still working on getting my YouTube tied to my PlayStation so that I can start getting some of the videos that I do on the PlayStation, or that I want to do on the PlayStation, should I say, uploaded over here. Alright, so first things first. Let's go ahead and cover the armor. So, I did some work, as you can tell. I got us the Duran's Guard helmet. I've got us the Duran's Guard chest piece, as we already know. I got the boots, and all we're missing now is the gauntlets. I do want to work towards that, but at the same time, I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll continue to push forward where we're at the moment, and once we get to where we find more of the material needed to craft it, we'll just go ahead and make it, but it's nothing that I'm too in a hurry about, because it's such a hard thing to craft, truthfully. Because we need all these, the star metal is the hard part, and the leather. So the leather is becoming an issue for us. It's something I've thought about trying to mine offline, because you need hide. And to make hide is expensive. I mean, look what that costs, just to make a single hide piece. And then it takes one hide piece to make leather, and 3 leather to make fine leather. Which, that becomes pretty difficult when you get to a certain spot. The other thing we have crafted is a handy-dandy new shield. I don't remember, to be honest with you, if we crafted that in the last episode, but I'm very excited to have it. It is the Nagrod shield. We also have the Nagrod flame axe, which I will say is very powerful. Limited on the range, but very powerful. We've been carrying a torch with us, which is kind of new for us. Only reason is because when I've been mining offline, because obviously I did a little bit of mining, we've run into some issues where I'm needing some light, and so I'm having to start bringing it around with us more often. One thing I want to make before we leave is I want to make some arrows for the crossbow. Another thing I'll do, since I didn't even see this, is I will go ahead and make one of those star ingots. Let's go ahead and grab up our normal inventory. I did get a new recipe, by the way. It is called the Deep Hash. I found some deep mushrooms when I was exploring the Crystal Descent into a crevice, which I can show you that, and I will show you that here a little bit later, which I'm excited to, because it's a nice new area that I found. Now, it is difficult, I will be honest. It is very difficult to maneuver. Okay, we're still crafting a brew. I did drink all of our hobgoblet lager, which kind of sucks. I don't need to sing. I forgot. I've got high spirits already activated. No point in singing right now. One thing I have wanted to do, which I may do since we only have 1 ingot, is I would like to go ahead and get that Elven Farm box built. All I would need to do is teleport back to get some of the blessing, and we would be good to go. I think that may be something we do this episode, right here at the beginning, since we're already here and we're just kind of starting it off a little bit slow, in a way, but at the same time, it's not a bad thing. Alright, here's the Nagrod. Let's go ahead and get it over here. Get that crafted. We are also running really low on feathers. That's something I'm going to have to go mining for probably later on my own, because those are really hard to find. You can find them sometimes, but it's very rare. Alright, let's see. Just a couple of seconds on that. We'll go ahead and wait for it, and then we'll go grab our blessing and go ahead and make that elven box. But I hope everyone had a good weekend. I did decide to take a little bit of a break, not because I was getting tired of making videos, don't get me wrong, mainly because I needed to go and mine so much material. It was about 2 days worth of just mining material, because I've been burning through it just trying to, you know, get through to the next part and keep going. So I wanted to take a few hours and just go mine some stuff. I thought about doing it as a live stream, but I didn't want to bore anybody with just sitting through me mining through whatever I was mining at the time. I know I gathered a bunch of adamant, a bunch of granite, and yeah, I took my time with it. I also got a bunch of wood gathered that we were needing, like elven wood. I went and gathered some of that. I gathered some ubasum wood. Just things that we really needed back at the base. It's been a while since we, stocked up. So, anyway, if that's something you're interested in me showing on the channel, please feel free to let me know. I don't mind showing you, what I do and where I go and all that kind of stuff. That is something I've thought about making into maybe a short or something, like telling people where do you find this ore, or where is it most prominent, things like that. I will say I have yet to see an ore respawn, and I know I keep walking past this ore here. It's coal. I just don't need it right now, so I haven't gone in to mess with it. But I'm very much enjoying the series. I can't wait to get into other games with y'all too after we're finished with this one, or if we continue to play this one. It's got a lot of replay value. At some point, I would like to go into Sandbox and just make stuff and see what happens there, or see what the Sandbox looks like, because this is obviously a campaign. But I'd just like to see what the difference is, at some point. And for those of you that may know, I mean, feel free to let me know down in the comments. What is your experience with the campaign? What's your experience with, not just the campaign, but the Sandbox mode? Alright, so apparently it's not going to matter where we put this. I think I stuck it. I can't English. I think I'll stick it right here. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I kind of like that. And if we get another one, we can put it over there. Alright, so for now, let's see. Teleporting sometimes increases these timers. Let me see if this is ready yet. It is not. How much longer does it have? 350. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and show y'all where I've been exploring. And then we'll come back and check on that. So, if you look here in the lower deeps, I found this dark mine shaft. Now, I did find a very terrifying creature down here, which I can't even describe how many shots it took from this massive axe. I was doing 237 per charged up attack, and it took 6 hits to kill it, along with the burning damage that comes with the axe. But down in this crevice that it said that there was a bunch of precious gems down here, which there is. I came down here just to see, what kind of gems were down here, and lo and behold, I was like, wow, okay, this is a really massive area. Really nice shaft too. I mean, it's massive. No pun intended. But anyway, anytime you touch darkness in this area, though, you're going to become in despair. And that to me is just crazy. I did map it all out with lights, because every time you hit a shadow that doesn't have some sort of light added to it, you're immediately in despair. You're automatically taking damage. But see, like, if I go up here, it doesn't have the gems I thought it would have in it. Like, see, it's got ruby in this one.
If a dragon swept through Khazad-dûm, a terrible day'd have she. If a dragon swept through Kaza Doom, a terrible day'd have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, I'd probably, nope, do for dinner for me.
I love that song.
Okay, now that he's done singing. Sorry, I wanted to have the bonus on there just in case. But see, everything down here is just a precious gem. But if I walked right into this shadow right here, it would probably put me in despair. And I really don't like being in despair. It is not fun. It lasts for way too long. Oh, see, that's a fallen dwarf. Well, actually, I'm surprised I'm not in despair right now because, I'll be honest, I dug into some of these, just barely dug into the sides, and I immediately turned into despair. Immediately. Now, there is some other ones like this that I've seen, these gorges that I just came out of to get down here, and I don't know if it's different for every location. No idea. But either way, it had a lot of spiders down here. It had, like I said, a massive creature. That creature was very hard to kill. It scared me to death to fight that thing. Oh, that's just some stuff I left behind. But as you can see, you can't see it on the map in the top left. You're not able to see the layout, so I was just blindly mapping this with lights. I mean, every so often, just place the light. Just place the light. Oh! More spiders. There we go. So, as you can see, spiders still respawn. I have not seen the big creature that I fought. See, I'm in despair. I don't know if it's because you stay down here too long or what. I want to say it's a time limit. Like, you only have so long before you go in despair. I don't know if that's the case, but it just seems that way. Like, every 2 to 3 minutes, if you're down there that long, you just immediately go in despair. And I thought building the hearth back here, and an eating table, and even the Durin's lamp, I thought all of that would help. But it doesn't. It doesn't help. So it was a waste of material. But anyway, I built the teleporter to get us in and out of there a lot faster. That way, when you become in despair, you just get out of there right away. It's better off that way, in my opinion. Let's see if this finished yet. It did. Okay. Let's go ahead and drink this bad boy up. But, anyway. So, now that I've showed you a little bit of what I was doing offline this weekend, we'll probably go ahead and go towards the new area. Oh, that is something that I did find. I went to the new area only to places that we had been, and I found mithril ore. Not much. Not much at all. I only found 5 pieces. But I did find it. And it was crazy. It was bright. So bright. I was like, man, I can't believe this. What is this material? And sure enough, I dug into it and found out that it was mithril. Which kind of saddens me that I couldn't have y'all there with me to see that. I did think about go ahead and starting up with a stream or starting up a video just to show y'all what I was seeing, but at the same time I was like, well, I think it'll be fine that I found this. I'm not finding a whole bunch. I didn't find enough to make an ingot, that's for sure. So anyway, we're almost to the point where we can build another Durin statue. I think we need 10 of them. Yeah, we need 10. We have 6, so we're getting close. Which is obviously a very big positive. Let me see here. What else do we have on us? I may make some limbus bread since I have this blessing on us. I do want to keep, I want to grab some adamant because I don't know if there's going to be, when we get to the new area, whatever it is, I don't know what's going to be there. And I'd like to be prepared for anything, just about. How long we got left? Okay. Do I want the limbus bread? Yeah, we'll make the limbus bread. It's a very sought-after ration, I've noticed. Alright, let me go fix up our axe real quick, and then we will teleport down to the Mithril Forge, Wow. I just can't English today. But that's okay. I'm not expecting to speak of the English very well every single time. We all get a little bit of ahead of our mouth gets ahead of ourselves when we're talking. It just happens. But I'm excited to take y'all to this new area. It really does look like it's going to be really fun. It's definitely going to be hard, obviously, because the foes there have gotten a lot harder. We've obviously grown stronger, so that means they're going to grow just in kind. You know, it's going to become a battle of who's got the most, stuff activated, who's got the most buffs. I do know that there is exclusive shadow orcs we're heading into where they have just the shadow power all the time on top of them. I've seen a patrol of them. And while they're easy to take on when it's just two of them, they get pretty hard when there's more than two. I found that out when I was mining in the new area. Oh, something I wanted to look at. Ingredients, so it tells us about the deep mushrooms. So this is what I think I found. Wow. Yeah. Doesn't even want to give it a name, whatever the heck I fought down there. But it sure was hard. Okay, so basically, I think we're basically ready to just keep going. See, I don't know why it's wanting me to search about the Khazad Stone at Durin's Forge when I already have the Khazad Stone on us from our last video. I don't think I need that Limbus. I'm tired of waiting. Let's just go ahead and go. We can always teleport back if we need to. But I'm excited to get into here and get exploring and see what's ahead. Alright. So we've been down here. That's the forge right over there, the Mithril Forge. Down there is where I found the Mithril ore, which is why it was glowing blue that whole time. Did not know. And then, you know, I came up to here thinking this was a dead end, but it turns out all you had to do was just keep going up. I thought we'd be going more down, but, you know, now that I think about it, I was like, man, I thought for sure we'd be going more down, because that kind of seemed like what the steps were, you know, that we'd be taking, but turned out I was wrong. So, I did build us a little bit of a pathway up, not too much. But it's always a very dangerous route taken this way. I thought about building like a hearth or something so that I could build easier ways up, and maybe also bringing some natural fiber or silk string to kind of help with that. But yeah, I went through here. I didn't really go much further in. I did, however, see the wizard mark here, which it tells us about the shadow becoming stronger, and Gandalf is still searching for Thrain. Poor guy. I went down, I made a pathway down here, mainly because I wanted it to be easier to get down when I did come through here. I don't know if that's ore over there or not, but it sure does look like it. Especially now that I'm getting a closer look. Can I make that jump? Nope, I died. Ooh. I didn't die, but man, that hurt. Do I have any food on me? I got some, but I ain't got nothing good. I guess we'll just have to explore with some damaged health here and just be careful. I did not mean to miss that jump. Ooh, some scales. Don't mind if I do. So this is where we have a choice. We can either go down that way and see what's there. Go ahead and collect this. Or we can go down this way, which is backward, but it's an area that we haven't been to because it's on an upper area. Sorry, not a lower area. But there is no shadow this way. I think we'll check this way out just to see what it's about. It does look like it's a dead end, though. Oh. Oh. Okay. I recognize it. So I don't have to climb up that way after all. I could have taken this way. Well, that sucks. That kind of makes me feel stupid for doing all that. Alright. So I guess we do need to go through the shadow. Biggest thing is going to be not dying, which is going to be hard considering we take too much. Ooh, wait. Yeah, I see the orcs. And I also see that Durin's lamp there. I have some true quartz on me.
Filthy dwarves.
Really? It just ran. Wasn't there another one in here? Come on. Okay. Well, I got him to run. So I need the true quartz back here. I don't think I have enough stone on me, though. Maybe this will give me stone. Yeah, it gave me a little bit. Ooh, star metal. Okay. Don't mind if I do. I think I just need one of these. Yeah, because it gives me 6. Stone. Gold ore. I will say this is already giving me a lot more better stuff than up high. Well, except for that azurite. I have so much of that. It's crazy. I think it's my most plentiful thing besides regular stone. I have so much regular stone back at base. Gold ore and gold ore. I mean, I'll take all the gold ore. I am not going to complain about getting gold. Alright, let's go ahead and try to build that now. I think I have enough stone. Maybe I'll hit this one. If won't do damage. Okay. Well, we'll just have to test it out, see if it works. Oh, it took granite, not stone. Why am I in despair? I'm gonna die.
Kazada, back to work.
Why was I in despair? That made no sense.
Nothing here.
Is it because of them? I mean, that's so weird. Why would I be in despair? Well, at least got over to the lamp in time. At least not to be in despair this time. Alright.
Till Doran wakes from
Well, I'm glad
sleep.
that healed me up a little bit. I was actually debating on going back. So, at least now that I'm healed, I don't have to worry about that. But now, there's 4 different pathways. We're gonna go left. And that's a dead end, at least up here. Straight's probably a dead end as well. Yep. And right, I'm gonna guess, is another dead end, but looks like there's some sort of ore here. What do we got here? Star metal. Well, we'll definitely mine that out. I may make a lot of noise doing it, though.
Make me the perfect miner, digging forth from the soil. Ancient cheeks cut from quartz, shadows cast from iron ore. With a glimmering undertone, flesh can be plundered, rock holds its own. Rocks from the finest, sprung from the stone. Opal the iris, silver the bone.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, we're gonna cause a horde. I kind of want to cause the horde, but at the same time I don't because my health is low. Can I make it down? I don't know what to do here. Do I think I can make it down with the way my health is? We're gonna try. I may die, and if I die, I'll have to come back with other gear, but I don't want to leave this opportunity squandered. So we got a pathway there, got a pathway there, and a pathway there. Well, looks like we're just gonna have to choose. Wood scraps, melted oats. I was really hoping that would give me some food out of it. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go this way first. What do we got here? Sunstone, I think, is what that looks like. Alright, let's go ahead and try to dig through a little bit. Another cross-section? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take another cross-section, but what do we got here? Star metal? Sunstone, okay. Another... Looks like another spot to build another lamp. Unless it doesn't have a lamp there. I don't see one in that one. That's gonna suck. Alright, let's see. This way... Nothing? Really? Nothing this way? I'm really begging for them to... Ooh, so many vents. What is this? Makes me wonder what the material is to have this much... I know it's adamant, but what's the, Something's getting killed over there. That doesn't sound good either. What is... What's fighting over here? Oh! They're fighting a drake. I'm gonna just let them do their thing here. I mean, he's dealing some damage. Did he die? He did. Kill both of them? I think we did. Oh, got one behind us. Come on, buddy. Let's bring it. Let's go. Whew. Okay. Now, do I have any of more true quartz? I have 3. I need 6. Was there some back in that room? Because I would like to activate that. I think I'm going to check that. I think I had some back here somewhere. I know there was some back in that other room. I just don't want to... I didn't want to go all the way back, but I think I'm going to have to. Yep. Well, let's go back here and check it out. I just need one little stack of that true... of the true. There it is. Okay. We'll go ahead and get this. We'll head back to that area. Yeah, I think we have just enough, actually. I don't remember how much it takes to actually craft it. I did not like that I took a damage from that one guy. I don't like that I did that, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now. I'm also about to become starving, so we're going to have to... We are going to have to fall back. I'll just have to make it to the teleporter, granted. First, let's run into Shadow here. That should also give us more health, which will help on the way
Till
back.
Doran wakes from sleep.
Man. Alright, so we know which way we're going to come when we get back. We're definitely going to need to bring adamant, it looks like, and true quartz, so that we can build more of those lamps, because we're going to need them, it looks like. I also would like to go check out that direction, but not right now, because we're too wounded. Not wounded, but we're about to be starving. And getting out of here, I don't know how hard that's going to be yet, so let's hope and pray it's not that hard. Okay, so now we just need a way up. There it is. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. I will say, you definitely need to bring some Limbus or bring some other things to help not be starving. I see there's some mushrooms here. Maybe I should eat just them and see what happens. We know we've eaten mushrooms before, like at the beginning, but I haven't done it since, really, unless it's in a meal. It does not do much for our hunger. I mean, do we continue? We're kind of pushing it, but we could. How's our stamina looking? Hold on. We're looking fine on stamina. I guess let's just continue going. We got a little bit more of a meal, I guess. It's not much, but it'll do. I guess that's while we're here. We'll cause this horde, maybe. Actually, you know, that's a good reason to go back. Now that I really look at it, we don't want to cause a horde here. If we can help it. Because hordes are really tough to fight. That's a little iron right there. Doop doop doo 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 doo. Okay, we're almost out of here. Help if I face the right direction. I don't know why I went all the way up. I just remembered I could go all the way back down. Well, that sucks. I could have taken that other route. Wait, what do we got here? Oh, that's a skull. What is that, though? Iron? Nope, gold. I don't need gold right now, sadly. What do we got over there? Looks like nothing really, but then more gold up top. I'm not trying to necessarily fall here. I'm just kind of exploring. Wasn't trying to fall. Damn it. Apparently, I just decided, you know what, we're gonna fall. So it happened. Ooh. Take that. And we'll take the scales. Yeah, apparently the demon, I almost call them demon dogs. But they're not, I mean, they are dogs, but they're not dogs, if that makes any kind of sense. What are they called again? Man, it's gonna bug me. Foes. No. Creatures. Warg. Warg demons. Yeah, that's what they are. They are so tough to fight. So tough. They take your health down faster than I expected. They really do. Now, I should be able to bring that torch back down. There we go. Yay, bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. Okay, we'll go ahead and drink our hobgoblin again. We will grab our limbus here. We'll also go ahead and we'll make some cram just to give us something to eat down there. I know I don't have much of the limbus right now. Can I make more? Did this start sprouting anything? It did not yet. I don't know how often that's going to sprout. Okay, so we got the stout drink. Let's go ahead and fix up our armor. I know it's not severely damaged, but it's damaging enough where I might as well just go ahead and repair it. And we probably need to make some more arrows, because, let's be honest, I used a ton there. There, we'll make at least a stack of 2, maybe. What do we got making here? Anything? Oh yeah, we've got this stuff making right here. Anything that else that I need to grab? I know I need some granite. I'll probably keep the stone. I think the rest could probably go up for now. Deposit similar. Deposit similar. Similar. Okay. Anything going here? Nothing. Alright. How is this coming? 30 seconds. Don't have anything in that. I want to go ahead and put this star material up, though. We'll deposit similar there. Any hide that we gathered. Don't really have any statues going on right now, but... Okay, and now let's go ahead and add the scroll over here. There we go. Alright, so that should be done now over here, and we should be able to continue. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so we got 1 limbus and 8 gram, so let's go ahead and get back over to our expedition. So I think we continue on the path that we're on. I did not grab more true quartz. Or granite. It'll be fine. We'll just have to take our chances. Okay. So if we go up here and take a right, we should, yep, just be able to go right where we were heading. I can't believe it took me this long to figure this out. I've been, you know, I even went mining over in here, and I didn't even need to. Didn't need to go back up the ladder. I guess it's just like making things hard on myself. Well, they've already mapped out a lot of this. I'm kind of wondering how extensive this gets, because if you look at the map, I mean, that's all Durin's Highway, but this is all Redbourne Lode, whatever that is. I mean, we're not even in the new area, which is, or the last area, I guess. I don't know what to make of all of it. Now, is that adamant, or is that granite right here? It is adamant. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. And what do we got up there? Iron? Looks like iron. Stone. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop down. Start our descent again. Okay. So we went down that way. You can obviously tell from our massive hole that we dug. Kind of want to hit that and see what's in it. Ironwood, regular wood, and metal scraps. Okay. So in the route up ahead, I know we want to check out the left side at some point, but right now not at the moment. Now, is this all adamant? I think it's all adamant here. It is. And it's gold ore? Adamant doesn't even tell me that that's gold ore, which is crazy because I think it is. I just want to get around to this side because we're going to dig through. I mean, does that go up? No, it doesn't. Okay. So it shows that there's a pathway right about here.
Make me the perfect miner, cleave her straight from the core. Callous fist, crystal born, harder than the anvil's horn. With a frame that cracks the mold, facets of emerald, ruby, and gold. Rocks from the finest, sprung from the stone. Opal the iris, silver the bone.
My pickaxe swings
Figured I'd let him
through.
finish the singing. Okay, what do we got in here? So I do see star metal over there. Star metal there. We'll take the bat dropping that star metal right there too. Yeah, 5 of it. That's iron. Iron. Ow. What is that? Iron? No, star metal. Okay. Lots of star metal down in this area, which is good. I do not like how we've almost caused a horde, though, already. That is crazy. How did we do that? Maybe it's because of the area we're in? It's louder? Or the singing. Maybe it's the singing. But if we cause one, we just gotta be careful. Because I don't know what they'll send at us. Got some poison shrooms ahead of us. At least in that direction. Adamant, star... Okay, lots of star metal down here, which is good. We do need that for later. Not necessarily worried about it right now. What do we got ahead of us? Is this just a dead end? Or no, it says there's something off to the right. So let's just sprint through. Okay, we made it through. What do we got? Is that a troll? Was that a troll? Wow, talk about a massive room, by the way.
Troll.
Oh, that is a troll.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good thing I crafted some more. Oh, I thought I crafted... Oh, I left the ingots back at base. Oh, man. Can I even fight him without causing a horde? I don't know. Because I don't want to get trapped in between fighting him and a horde. But let's give this a shot.
Perfect.
Whew. $303 damage. Take it. Woohoo! Ow. Ow. Love this axe. I love it. Does so much damage. Ah. Alright, what do we got in here? Durin's lamp, I see. Got some enemies here, though. Can I draw their attention? There you go. Come on, buddy. Come to Papa.
I need a better weapon for this.
Do you? Because, I mean, we just killed that guy. Hey, buddy. Come on. Rush at me. There you
That
go.
is all you've got?
Take everything in that chest. Ooh, fallen dwarf. Obviously pay homage to our fallen brethren. He must have not had this axe. I can tell you right now that this axe... What is that? Oh, it's a drake. Has that thing been shooting this whole time?
Ah, drakes.
Can it come this way, or... I can't necessarily go against it because I can't get to it. I guess let me try to get to it. What's up, buddy? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the fight. What do you got in here? Oh, that's the Fell Beast Dragon. We have fought that one a few times, and it has beat us just about every time. We did beat one when we had no health one time, which I thought was crazy. So let's try to take this one on, I guess. Oh, I actually got the hit off. Usually I can't get that hit off. Wow. Dude, I really underestimated this axe. I needed this thing sooner. We're just taking things out, man. Stone. We'll gather the stone. I can't see. There we go. It is nighttime, so that makes sense. What do we got over here? Just some crystals. Now, see, this is another one of those gorges that we could probably go down and see what's down there at some point. Fallen comrade. Yeah, see? Down there. And there's something glowing down there, too. Interesting. Well, let's continue our little journey here. I don't want to stay down here too much longer, just because I'm looking at our armor and the time of day. Our guy might start becoming tired. I know we do have Limbus on us, so that'll help. And we have Graham. I haven't forgotten those. But it can make for a hard way out. Alright, let's see here. I guess I'm going to have to keep that out for now. Nothing should have spawned back in here. Let's go ahead and run over this way. Usually in these rooms with those guys, there's gold, but I guess they're not dropping any gold right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what he's got over this direction. That's a dead end. Do we gotta dig through to get through it? Looks like it. Unless that's connected somewhere? Nope, it's not. So it is through here. And it's a room that's connected on the other side too, so I guess we'll just dig and find out. We had just got that horde meter down too.
We got orcs.
Come on, buddy. Come to me. Come to Papa. Cool.
Ha! This one's done in.
Alright, well, all we did was really just make a big square here. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay, it's just a... What is that? That's star metal, okay. Sorry, I'm like flipping out on things, like, what is this? What is that? Is that solid or something? Weird. So I guess this is the other path that we could have taken out of that room. Oh, different room. Did not see that coming. Okay. Trying to figure out how to get out of here. There we go. Now we connected the room. So I think what we'll do now is we'll take a look at that right side. Before we do anything, though, let's go ahead and have some Graham real quick. I don't want the Limbus until I need it, because it'll make us untired and it'll make us strengthened. So if I can help it, we don't use that. Now, something I'm thinking about doing is dropping that, because I don't need it. And I'm going to drop that stack of stone. I don't think I need that much stone on me. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out this area, even though it's infested with shadow. We'll just sprint on through. What do we got here? This looks like one of those, it looks like one of those ranger areas. I've seen a few of these.
Orcs!
And then, yep, there's wargs in here. It looks like a ranger's area. Wargs are almost harder than the orcs, in my opinion. Let me see what we can do about them. Well, I one-hit it, so that's a first. Maybe because I got high spirit, or hero spirit. Let me get in here really quick.
Filthy dwarves.
I need a better weapon for this!
There, I took care of that. Now, get me out of the shadow.
Ha ha ha! That's one more for me!
Okay. Took care of that a little bit quicker than I thought we would. Okay, so I'm gonna need this key. Oh, I can't. My inventory's full. I probably dropped the meat that I accidentally picked up. Did I pick up meat? No, we don't need the bone. Don't think we need the adamant. We've already got plenty of that. What else do I think I could drop? Definitely drop the metal fragments. I do want to keep the meat, actually, because I've been kind of needing it. Cool. We were able to take everything. So now let's have a look around here, shall we? Now, usually there is a base here, but I guess there's not. It usually lets me get new recipes at it. It's usually right over there. It's usually at this spot right here, but it's not here now. Interesting. I guess they changed the layout when you get this down, or get down here to this area. So, or it's up top. I didn't think about that. It could be up top. Let me go check up there real quick. Nothing so far out of the ordinary. And typically this is usually just a waste of materials, but we're gonna do it anyway. Looks like gold ore. Sunstone, which of course I am going to come back and get these probably on my own, more than likely, just because of the fact that we're trying to just map things out right now and explore. I still am surprised we haven't found the base of the Orcs, because normally by now we would have found one. Haven't seen one yet. I will say I'm enjoying the fact that this axe is putting up the work right now. Okay. I thought I took damage. Alright, so we need to dig right through here to connect these two spots. So let's go ahead and dig through here real quick. Whoa. Big area. Impressive. Nothing that I see that we need. That's more star metal ore. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back this way really quick and check out that direction, and then if it's a dead end, we'll head to that other one. Oh! That's a drake. Came out of the dark. Ow! You came out of the darkness. You're gonna be the one that breaks my armor. Yep. You had to do it, didn't you? You just had to break my armor. I swear that's the whole reason he spawned there, was to hurt my armor. Alright, let's see. Where is this entrance at? There it is. And what do we got here? Let me bring out the torch. Oh, I ate the limbus. And of course, there's something big over there. And I just ate my limbus.
The dragon's beasts.
Oh, I missed! I missed! I missed! No! Ah! I need to release that. Why did I take the other one out so fast, and this one I can't even hit? Bring it.
I need a better weapon for this.
I missed again. Come on, man. Nope, I'm gonna die. I just shouldn't engage until I get full health again. Okay. Graham here. Okay. Oh, he's facing the other way. That's perfect. Dodge. Ah. There, goodness. Go down, why don't you? And stay down. Yeah, we're gonna go back. I didn't mean to eat my limbus when I did, but we're gonna have to go back. I'll probably push through one more time, right? Maybe right through here, and then we're gonna... Oh, wait, did I actually find the base? This is kind of what I've been looking for, because I want to make sure that we don't cause hordes anymore when we come in here. So if this is in fact the base for these guys, I want to at least make sure that I found it. I don't want to take it on. Don't get me wrong. That would be suicide. Yeah, we found it. Okay, let's get the heck out of here before they notice me. Alright. Now, the hard part. Making sure we can find our way out of here. And without getting killed. And we found another descent area, which is cool. We'll have to go down there at some point, check it out, see what's down there. I wonder if it's got different materials is my main thing. So stone. We don't really need the stone, but I'm gathering it anyway. I need to come down here with granite and the true quartz. That's truthfully what I need to come down here with. I don't remember which way to go. So we're gonna do-si-do over here. This is another thing about coming into this area that's going to be difficult, is maneuvering through it. Okay, so I remember this. If we go here, this should lead us back to the beginning. Yeah. That looks nice. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is we may... Oh, I guess I should dig that out really quick. Just to connect it. I don't need to do anything else but connect it. There we go. Okay. So, next, I think what we'll do in the next video is we'll go take on that base. Because I'm eagerly excited to take that thing out. So many different areas. I also see feathers up there. Anyway. Wow. Well, like I said, let's get out of here first. That should be our priority. I need to stop looking around, even though this is mainly mapped out now. Because all that's gonna do, I would think, well, is that a dead end? That actually can't be a dead end right there. Huh. Weird. Alright, well, anyway, let's continue what we're doing here. Don't want to get too sidetracked again. I keep doing that. Okay. Make the jump. Thank you. I was about to say, come on, I know I cut that a little early, but don't make me pay for it too much. I'm also glad I didn't have to build ladders to get down in here. That would have been a pain. I've had to do that so many times. Alright, so that's definitely the way forward, though. We have figured that out. That also may be where we get mithril from in more abundance, because, you know, when we looked down in that one depth, I could have swore that looked like mithril shining. I know y'all haven't seen that yet, but it's very bright. That looked like the brightness that I was looking for. But going down in there, I have to be aware that I'm going to go in despair in about 2-3 minutes when I get down there, and I'm going to find the creatures that are down there that are really tough to fight. I may save that for the live stream on Friday. We'll have to see how things progress. If it turns out that's just where I need to go, then of course I'm going to go there. But I don't want to lose out on too much, showing y'all too much of the game, because it's so fun. It's so fun. I highly recommend this game to anybody that wants to play it. Whether you play it a solo player or you play it with friends, it is always a blast. We have a world with, I did one video so far that was a collaboration with Freya and Thrain, and we have a world that's separate from this one. I'm actually further in this one than I am with them in the other one, but we have talked so much about making, you know, just continuing this game in like the sandbox once we're done, or continuing it in other ways, and it's so much fun just playing this game with other people, if you can. If you're like me and you're trying to play it solo, it's still fun. Do not get me wrong, do not take anything away from the fact that it is fun playing solo. I think it's one of the few games that I've been able to play that's like this style of game that you can pull off alone, truthfully. Alright, so we have him. Let's go to Durin the Fourth now. And there we go. So now we've got 6, 5, and 4. We'll put 3 here, 2 here, and 1 there whenever we get enough of the statues. So we're making good progress there as well. Alright. Meat. That's what I've got right now. I've got 3 meat on me. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to collect meat. And we also ran out of eggs. I used all my eggs. Can't believe I used all my eggs. Let's go ahead and put up the fertilizer. And I got a book and some fabrics I need to put up. I thought I clicked fabrics, but maybe I didn't. I do know we filled up this bookcase, so now we're on to the second bookcase of tomes. I don't know what it gives you when you're maxed out. Probably a pretty good boost. Build Lore Scholar. So, definitely recommend getting that, because, let's see. The Build Lore Scholar, studied ancient build lore, high chance building costs no ingredients. So yeah, if you're wanting to really start getting your base building going, I highly recommend doing that. This has still not grown anything. I wonder how many days that's going to take. That's going to be fun. Why won't it? Oh, this is fine leather. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll put them to semi together. Scales, I think I have in the brewery section of my place here. Now, something I do want to check out before we sign off. I know I was kind of closing the video out, but I just thought about this. Do we have enough to make our gloves? Because I would love to finish off this set while I've got y'all with me. I need feathers. That's a bummer. I'll have to go find feathers. But let's see. How many ingots does it take to craft the gloves? Just, it takes 3. I think I can craft 3. I don't know. I'm kind of crossing my fingers here. 1, 2, 3. Haha. Aha. I'm going to go ahead and cook all that I can, which is just 1 more. But let's go ahead and craft those, and I'll get the full set, and then we'll go ahead and sign off after I get the set. I'll probably sign off at the actual location. So what do we need? I think I need sunstone. I do. I need 3 sunstone, 2 iron ingots. So 2 of you. 3 here. Let's go ahead and stick that over there. Stick that there, stick that there, throw that down here, throw that there, throw that there, throw that there. Okay. So now I need the leather, fine leather. I need 2 of them. Glad I found that when I did. Okay, let me go ahead and get downstairs and take this stuff down there. And I'll also grab, for the next video, I'll go ahead and grab up some granite so that we already have it. It'll already be on stock. Yeah, as you can see, our adamant pile has grown significantly. Adamant, here we go. There we go. Alright, did I get any more granite? I did not. Any more stone? Yes. I've got so much regular stone, it's crazy. It's coming out my ears. Regular wood. I've still got a lot of wood here, and I actually think I have a pallet sitting somewhere else, too, of the same wood. Ironwood, how we sitting? We're sitting pretty good. Let me grab up granite real quick. I know I just fixed this pile, but I want as much granite as possible just because I'm running into a lot of Durin lamps and I have nothing to put it on. Now let's go ahead and grab up our ores really quick. By the way, if at some point anybody wants to know how we got this base, all the details involved in the base, I did do 2 live streams. They're also in the playlist for this video. So if you feel like watching it or just sitting back and listening for a while, it is a long one. I think they're each like 3 hours a piece. So just go ahead and hop on into the playlist, find them, and see what you think. I go over what I was doing, and I answer a few questions for some people that had some questions, and we just have some fun with it. We really do. Okay, so now we should have everything on our person to craft the gloves. Which this will come in handy before we go face in our next video that camp. So let's go ahead and teleport. I guess I need to make a teleport in Durin's Forge, but I don't really know why I need there anymore now that once I complete this armor. I don't see the point. Because basically you just need the Mithril Thrill to make that spear. Huh. I don't know. It's going to be weird. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have some Mithril gear once you start actually getting more Mithril ore. Maybe there's a whole nother area that you just don't know of yet that the game doesn't show you. But either way, I'm really excited to continue this. We're definitely coming to we are coming to an inevitable conclusion to the game, or to this campaign, should I say. Not to the game itself. I do think that it leaves the game open to you to do whatever you want. I'm curious, though, if when we finish this campaign, if we can continue to stay in the area, continue to explore, continue to craft, or how that's going to work. Because you still run into patrols. You still run into things in the area. I need to gather feathers, though. That's something I'm going to have to do in between episodes, because I don't want to go anywhere without my bow. The crossbow has definitely proven it may be slow, but it is so more powerful than some people give it credit for. I know at some point I want to try to make some shorts about the game and things I think that would help people out on your first time playing through. But as we expand away from the game, once we complete it, I still hope that people come and watch this and enjoy the gameplay. I know I will personally enjoy it because, I mean, it's my first series that I've ever done. I'll probably look back and go, wow, I was so cringe back then. But, you know, at the same time, nothing but happy memories. Nothing but happy times. Nothing but having fun. I've had so much fun with this game. I find myself always wanting to play it, and that's a good thing. I do know that at some point there is a time I want to try to get a live stream together with Freya, Thrain, and maybe one other person that I'm talking to right now, to get them in to play a game of Civilization 7. I did dabble with it a little bit yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. Alright. And we craft. Okay, so now if I equip it, I thought I'd get an achievement, but I guess not. I mean, we look dope, though. We do look good. I gotta go paint them red, but we're looking good. I guess I don't get the achievement unless I craft maybe the shield in there. I don't know what the requirements are for that shield. 3, 2, 3, and 6. I mean, I can get that crafted. That's not a impossible task. Oh wait, this shield protects from the shadow? Maybe it is worth having. Well, more reason to go take out that base pretty soon and deal with that, because I really want to get that taken out so we can mine in that area without worry. I mean, yeah, you're still going to get attacked by things, but at least it's not like it's a bad thing. Like, you know, you're not getting attacked by a horde. You're just getting attacked by a patrol. Totally different from what we're dealing with now. But look at our armor defense now. We're almost up to 6. Now, I do think it's going to stop there. I don't think you can get better than Durin's guard armor unless you get the Mithril armor, but I don't know if they'll let you have that in this. I mean, we might. Who knows what we'll encounter or what we'll find later on. I think that's the glory of the game, is like, hey, if you guys want to figure this out, keep playing. Keep coming back. We will show you that we made a great game, because they did. The developers of this game, kudos to them. I'm having so much fun with it. We're coming up on, you know, a really high number of videos made. Most of the videos are over an hour. That tells you how much hours I've put in, and that's not even showing you the hours I put in offline. I think I've got over 117 hours in this alone on this campaign. No, not alone on this campaign, but I do have a lot of hours on this campaign. I do have a lot. If I could figure out how to let it separate which one I have the most in, I'd probably see if I could. Just because I would be curious myself. Because I've put in a lot of time in this. So much time. Especially like building that base. I mean, that's 6 hours right there. Maybe 7 if you tally them together. Just on building a base. But that's definitely the last base I'm building. I can tell you that right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in here. And let's go back to base. And we'll get it colored, and we will call it there. Oh yeah. And the piece of resistance. We go in here, and we add it to our, probably our best looking armor. That armor there is my favorite looking. But there you have it, folks. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.